Hello, and welcome to another wonderful Wired Wednesday. My name is Ashley, and this is Identify Birds on your smartphone using the eBird app. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to go into the App Store. So on your iPhone or on your iPad, you'll go into the App Store. If you have an Android device, you'll go into the Google Play Store. So click on the App Store, and under Search, you're going to type in eBird. And this is eBird here. It says Cornell Lab. So we're going to hit Get. We're going to hit Install. So now we're going to open it. So this is eBird here. So we're going to go to Continue. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to either create an account or you're going to sign in. So I'm going to sign in. And I'm in. So what it's asking here is it's asking you to review your preferences. So when you go under the settings area of this, you'll be able to do this again as well. So if you mess this up this time or if something doesn't work the way you want it to, you can go into the settings. You can always fix that later. So what I'm doing here is it's saying species by name. So you're either going to choose the common, scientific, or if you want to see both, you can. So I'm going to hit both. So if there isn't enough room to show both, because once again, sometimes scientific names are very long, you're going to choose one or the other. So either the common name or the scientific name. So I'm okay with it being the common name. Your common name language is English. Depending on your language, you can change that. Show subspecies for data entry. So I'm going to hit that and turn that on. And then once again, you're going to see your distance here in miles or kilometers. Because I live in Canada, I'm going to choose kilometers and I'm going to hit continue. So now this is where you're going to have your bird packs. So what they have is for each area, they have a pack of birds. So you can choose if you go to different places in the world or different provinces in Canada and things like that, you can choose to choose a different pack at that time. So I'm going to go to view suggested packs. I'm going to use my location to do that. So I'm going to hit get the pack. So we're going to get pack. And then you can either choose to enable notifications, so you'd like them to kind of let you know different things, or you can choose not to do that. So I'm going to choose skip for now. So it's installing the pack. So now we're in. So you can see here it's going to have a date, and then it's going to have a start time. So you're going to hit record tracks, you leave that on. So now if we're going to start the checklist, we can start the checklist now. But first I'm going to show you some other things. So you can submit your findings to the Cornell University. So that's where that submit is. So if you hit submit, you can go in and do that. Checklists. So once again, I don't have anything right now, but if you did have some, it would actually show you what you've done here. So once you've submitted, ones you have on the go that you have not submitted, it would all show up in these areas. Explore. So you can choose to see what's around you as well. So it'll show you the species observed in the last 7 days. So if you just go up here, you can actually see that in my area, the species observed and the targets, so you can actually click on that. So there's 60 species that have been observed by people in the last 7 days. So you can go down and see, and then it's got the targets there that you can see as well. You can sort this if you'd like to do that as well, or you can just leave it. So I'm just going to go and hit that back button now. And then you can see that there's nearby hotspots. So near me, these are the nearby hotspots that people have been to and have actually reported on. So you can see that. And they'll show you the visited and unvisited as well. And that's within 30 kilometers of my house. And then if you go down here, you have there's target species. So it's got the Simcoe life list. So you can click that. You can see that there. And then it goes here and you can see that you can choose your alerts. So if you want Simcoe or Ontario, your rare bird alerts, so Simcoe or Ontario. And then your top 100 eBirders and Simcoe in Ontario. So if you go over to my eBird, so you can see, you'll be able to see your checklist here. Because I don't have any checklist, nothing shows up, but that's okay. And then you're going to go over to more, and then this is where you're going to see where you can get more packs. You can get help with this app if you need it. About eBirds, it tells you some more information about it. You can send this to tell a friend. So you can share this with a friend so you guys can both bird together. You can send them feedback. So if you have any questions or comments about or how they can make the app better, you can do that. And then your settings in your account is just here, which will take you back into that area at the beginning where you can change your kilometers and things like that as well. All right, so now if we're going to go back and we're going to actually submit it. So we're going to go back to the submit area and we're going to start a checklist. So this is a checklist that's in our area. So it's just giving me a random area that's near me here. It's not completely right to my house. I chose not to do that for this, obviously, because of this video. But it's giving me in a roundabout area. So when you're walking with this, it's going to tell you how many kilometers you've walked. I'm in my house right now, so obviously I'm not walking anywhere. But it will tell you the kilometers that you've walked, and it'll give you a place like on the map of where you've seen things. So, for example, here, like a trumpeter swan. So I've actually seen swans across the street from me. So you can actually hit that. If you hit mallard duck, like a domestic mallard duck, you can do that. If you see more than one, you can tap it again. That would be 2 ducks. You can keep on going down. You can just choose different things you've seen. I've seen a wild turkey, so we'll hit that wild turkey. Mourning dove, I've seen those as well. So you can see there now I have the 4 of them. You can go over here too, and this will you can sort this as well. So there's some checklist settings you can see there. And then checklist comments. So that little plus sign is a checklist comment. So you can type in like today so for example, I'm looking outside, so it's sunny and mild. So you can just have that. It's just for you to go back later to see what's going on. And also, when you submit it, it's going to put this through to the university. So I'm going to hit stop, okay? So we're going to stop the track now because I'm done with this at the moment. So we're going to hit stop track. And then you can see here that it's giving me, so choose a location. Obviously, that's something that will happen with yours, but not with mine because I'm obviously inside my house. The observers is me. The minutes and miles will come up for you when you actually are outside and doing that and walking along and so on and so forth. And then you can see here that I wrote sunny and mild, and it says, is this a complete checklist of birds you were able to identify? So you can hit yes or no, and then you can see that there. So we're going to hit continue. It's choosing a location, so just a location that's near me. And then you can do that as well, and then you can hit done. And then if you hit the X on this now, that checklist is gone, and it's just under my not submitted checklist. So you can choose to open that again. You can choose to submit. Once again, I'm not doing that because I'm not actually submitting this. But if you go to submit it, you would just open that back up and then just hit the submit button. And that's eBird. Have yourself a great day.